Hello folks and welcome back to Crying Suns Chapter 2, Sector 2. Last time we ended Sector 1 and we have ourselves the risk predictive algorithm. We have ourselves enough areas in the squadron bay to put all our fighters in there. We have 3 officers now. We can't really put you there either, can we? No. Although technically I guess you kind of work better there. Because you need non-patched units to get DPS up. Ooh, there's the border shop. Can you get anything? We can repair. We can spend some of that repairing. Actually, that is true. I do kind of want to do that. I do want to do that. So I'm going to go for wham wham wham. Then we can, just do away with these shenanigans and actually go back to having a Battlefield Autocrafter. We can put you there, but there's literally no reason to do so, so we won't even bother. Right, star map then. Beginning of Sector 2. What do we have here? 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3. 4, 3, 5, 3, that's 8, that's 7. That's 15 over there. 3, 3, 3, 9, 3, 3, 4. That's technically 19, but I don't think we don't have enough because we get one jump's grace, I think. So we couldn't do that jump. It'd be 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Which is 3, 3, 3, 3. It's 12, that's 16 rather than compared to the 15 here. So it's actually kind of just go here. There's also double anomalies on this side. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go Mara to Tetra B, then these 3 here. And if anything goes wrong, we can reorganize at this point here and either go down or up. Down probably because here's the shop. Let's do that way, I think. Let's start at Mara. If anything goes wrong, if we get a problem where we get tracked or something. Well, hello. Sir, civilian drifting dangerously close to that sun. Can you make contact, Lieutenant? Trying, sir. So that's a negative. The comms are compromised, strong solar interference. The chances are these people still alive and on board? Slim. If they haven't succumbed from the heat, then the heavy dose of helium and hydrogen ions has definitely killed them. Lynch, go and investigate. We're on our way, sir. Let's find out if we can see if we can find anything of any use. Sir, we're coming up on the ship. There's a large Neo end spill around it and a big hole in the hull. Looks like they were in the wrong end of a skirmish. Any survivors? That's a negative, sir. I can see through the windows now, dead as they can be. Cooked. Cooked real good. Can you scrap the ship? Any chance you can haul it back to the hangar bay, Lieutenant? The dead still inside, sir? I wouldn't ask unless we really needed it. Sorry, sir, but we're cooking as it is. Any longer and we'll be burnt beyond recognition, too. And come back at once, Captain. On our way, sir. Good. Just a little bit of chat, which is always nice. Let's do some scavenging. I'll take 2. I'll definitely take 2. Look on system map. There is a planetary defense turret wreckage over there. Go this way over first. Like I said, we are looking for... I guess not Church Beacon. We're not technically looking for a new dock until we have something to put in it, so we're not necessarily looking for a new dock at the moment. Church Beacon, sir. I'm picking a pre-shutdown message on a repeat, sir. Do you feel a lack of spirituality in your life? A lack of purpose? Located in Sector 3 of the Anima Cluster, the OMNI megachurch is the answer you've been looking for. Welcome the machines into your heart, and we promise your life will be a fulfilling one. Okay, so let's scan the planet, see if any of our 3 officers are a good match for this. Artifacts. Okay, we can lose a lot of Marines here. We can pretty much get all the resources out of it, though. All the resources out. So we can't upgrade. Can we upgrade now? This is just back to the main menu. Okay, it's just the menu. Okay. Double artifacts, mutated flying creatures. So we can lose we will lose at least 3, and we could lose all of our commandos on this. But we will get get pretty much all the resources. You know what? Dread, take him. Hopefully we can purchase the resource anyone we could need afterwards. I know it's a shipyard at the Lex area, but maybe resource cache scrapped. Danger. Mutated flying creatures. A lot of people died there. Dark matter cannon Mark II. Danger avoided. Scrap. Scrap. Now we lose 2 more if we leave here, but there's also a possibility of us getting that. So do I basically lose 6? Do I lose 6 and come up with what I can? Yes, because essentially I'll be able to. Actually, is that enough? It is 20 per technically, isn't it? No, I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna believe. Another dark matter cannon. Which is fine actually. That's better than what we thought, because we lost 1 less than we would have lost otherwise. We lost 1 less because we would have lost 6. We lost only 5, and we got 2 dark matter cannons, both of which can get pretty much sold. So I'm not going to use it in either of them, I don't think, because they just make walls, right? If I remember correctly, these just make walls. Yeah, they just make a wall. So I can quite happy just to sell them off. Local system map, jump to the shipyard. I don't think I can get marines there. I doubt very much I can get marines here. Scrapper in a Kosh minefield, sir. Looks like it got the best of it too. Anyway, your words can scrap that ship, Captain? In those mines, it's risky. Could damage our birds really good. You feel like rolling the dice, sir? Yes, I do, because I've got the absolutely 100% rolling the dice goes in my favor mod. Minefield or not, we need that scrap. Form a team and get it, Captain. Of course, sir. I'm tired of studying fight footage anyway. Go, Captain Lynch. Have faith. It'll absolutely work. Took some careful maneuvering, but we extracted the scrap without incident, sir. The scrap's been added to our stock. A nice bump, too. 55. Good. Shop. Good, we can buy a Minotaurus, which is the ramming one. Accelerator will move in a straight line. Instant loader. Most weapons will be ready to fight at the beginning of the thing. Tactical Lognerosphere. I don't particularly want to have this, because you need at least 5. Whenever you get a total victory, it gets a tick, and it's 20 scrap per total victory. So if you have it, you kind of want to get it early, very very early on. I think you want to get it very early on. Maybe the first ever shop. I'll buy a couple of commandos here because I can. Frigate Mark III. Tempting, absolutely tempting. And a fighter Mark. Again, let's sell these, right? That's absolutely just 100%. We're going to sell this, this, and that. Don't care about any of those. We've got 500 at the moment, which means we can buy both of these, Frigates Mark III and Fighter Mark III, which is initial speed is low, but basically it moves fast in a straight line. DPS is higher anyway. Massive versus the drones, and it can also ram things. You know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with doing that. I know we are kind of short. We needed 450 for the dock, but I'm okay with not necessarily going for full dock at the moment. Dock squadron recovery, weapon system support, additional hull structures. I kind of want to put some points into that as well. I'm going to put a point there. Bam. Right. Replace fighters and this lot. So get the Frigate Mark III there, and put the so you're slightly slower to start with, but if you move in a straight line, you get very quick. I wonder how quickly you accelerate. Okay, we'll move on then. You will actually. Can I just buy a couple more of this nano fuel? There you go. Star map to Tietra B. They're now chasing us. Okay, another civilian ship. Anomaly signal? Trying to pick up a transmission from this ship. I think it's some kind of sermon from nearby planets and stations. Listen to the sermon. Let's hear it, Lieutenant. Right away, sir. Listen, believers, for His Eminence has communed once more with our metal gods. They showed him in the garden of light and metal. Though it was only a glimpse, its beauty made him weep copious tears. His Eminence encourages you to stick to the path and give him your scrap and Niewen so that he can absorb you of your sins. It's really that easy. Today I want to speak to you in yet another way you can enter the garden. There is a wicked Imperial battleship among our sectors, and it's been attacking our holy peaceful colonies. This ship calls itself the NS Odysseus, and is commanded by an evil man named Admiral Ellys Idaho. Believers, if you see the NS Odysseus, attack. Attack with all you have. Make the NS Odysseus burn. Ahem. Xenon seems to really have it out for us. Remind me what we ever did to him? We're in his sectors. That might be enough. What do you want to do now, sir? Let's contact them. Secure your channel with the ship, Ozu. On it. It's you. When I tell His Eminence I've seen you, maybe he will hasten my suffering with lashes from his golden whip. Where is he? Where is Xenon hiding? Hiding? He's not hiding. You will find his holy battleship near the folder in the last sector of the cluster if you dare. Then again, no, you will not find him anywhere. You will die well before you do. Sometimes I also have visions, you see. Why do I think you have other questions, sinner? Why did Xeon do it? Why did he shut down the OMNIs? I can't believe what I'm hearing. No one loves the OMNIs as much as he. Besides, no man, not even Ezekiel, Xenon, or a woman is capable of turning off gods. Only gods can do that. Please tell me you are through with your sacrilegious questions, Admiral. Then who shut down the machines? You, me, and everyone we've ever known, Admiral. We've strayed wide and far from the path. Why do I think you have other questions, sinner? What about the ship? This is what you do? You travel around spreading lies? His Excellency told me this is what happened, and His Excellency does not lie. He cannot lie, as he is His Excellency. You can't argue with reasoning like that. Why do I think you have other questions, sinner? Because you're wrong! Let's continue on. We have work to do. Our holy destroyers are looking for you. You can run, but they'll find you, heathen. Our priests blessed their ships so their radars detect sin, and yours illuminate the darkest darkness of space. Cool. Neo end, please. Oh, yes, thank you. I was really sad by that one, but that one more than made up for it. Appreciation. Army Depot. There's nothing there. I'll still give it a go, I think. We've got a glut of Neo-N at the moment. Ooh, Pirate Beacon. Pre-shutdown message from the Pirate Beacon. Want to become a better pirate, but not sure how? Tune in later this week for a discussion with Pro Bonnie Adder for tips and advice. What do we have here? A couple more commandos. Oh, the Wraiths. Oh, I wish I had Wraith money. Flash drones. Bender drive teleports the unit to its destination, cannot use regular move. The ability won't charge while fighting. Choosing destination while fighting will prevent the unit from firing. When using the Bender drive to teleport, it generates an EMP shockwave, deactivating all enemy squadrons adjacent to the destination for 2 seconds. Okay. So it takes 7 seconds to teleport anywhere across the battlefield, and it does a execution laser, does plenty of damage there, plasma nuke, Tesla fusion, hull breaker laser Mark II, cruiser protector. It gives you shields. All cruisers have long range, I think, and the Wraith, of course, is fantastic. I mean, my god, I wish I could buy that. I really wish I could. I really wish I could grab that. 150. Is it worth swapping the Kentaurus for the Wraith? Because you're still 70 DPS, speed 0.9. 0.9 as well, so the same. The speed is the same. Do I just, or do I? Even if I sell both of these, that would take me to 114. 114 plus another 37. So 114, 37 is one of these lasers would do the trick and get me that fighter wing. It's so tempting. The Wraiths were really awesome when we had them last time. You know what? I may be insane. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell the hull breaker. 151. We'll get the Wraith off this. There we go. I've only got 1 scrap left. We got the Wraith off this. Alright, system map. Do one last jump over here. Hopefully we find something. Hey, it's a church ship. Cool, I'll take that. Greetings, Admiral. For only a small donation to the church, I won't blow you up with my far superior battleship. All things considered, I think you'll find this a most generous offer. Don't make a donation to the church. With the specialist, basically, no matter what happens, we get a good thing. I'll take the 50-50 though. We spent money on this. I don't make donations to causes I don't believe in. You want my scrap? Then come and get it. A scrap donation? I was only joking, Admiral. The Imperials are so serious. For the mix-up, please take a generous amount of my holy scrap instead. And safe travels to you and yours. It's a large amount, but hey, I'll take it. Can I also fight you? I guess not. You can't also attack them. So we are currently in Tetra B. So far, so good. So I think I'm going to go over there and go up and around. That is still the idea, I think. Okay, another civilian ship. Cargo ship, sir. I'll try to keep this short. We were transporting a Xeno as a collector around here. You probably guessed it, but it got loose, and thanks to that no-good captain who triggered it before jumping ship, we also have activated self-destruction countdown. What a Xeno is. A Xeno? A Xeno is any indigenous unmodified species. This one here is an alpha predator, a Ronkar, female. I think even a team of elite soldiers might have a tough time handling her. Blade OMNIs used to keep them in check way back in the day, but now they're gone, so... What were we thinking bringing her onto the ship? There's a Xeno on our ship, and our self-destruction countdown has been turned on. Can you help us? What can we help? What can we do to help you? Kill the Xeno that got loose on our own ship, or distract her at least so we can get off before our ship goes boom. You seem like a reasonable guy. We got a ship full of cargo. We got able bodies. You help us, we got you. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, we can't hack things up, but we can save the smugglers with commandos. With a 100% guaranteed success chance. Kill the beast and rescue the crew captain, but move fast. That ship could not go at any moment. My team is putting on their full tactical gear as we speak, sir. Best not to leave any exposed skin in situations like these. Go Captain Lean, with my probability drive. Beast has been eradicated, sir. Just a 2-ton baby. Who knows what that smuggler was crying about. It also turns out the self-destruction countdown was a fake. Guess their captain was messing with them. We're evacuating the smugglers as we speak, sir. Shouldn't be much longer now. You struck out your neck for us. Thank you, Admiral. We want to pay you back. Unfortunately, all of our valuable cargo was destroyed, slobbered on by that acidic abomination, but me and a few other crew members are ready and willing to join your ship. One of us even has some real skills. Cool, officer and 4 commandos. That is brilliant. Oh, and it's also a DNA officer. Takeshi-sung. The impersonator. What can you do, Takeshi-sung? Skill count +1, officer left -2, so you're way more likely to die. Annoyingly. But I think with you, we haven't got a pilot, but the only skill we don't have at the moment is pilot. Everything else we've got. Because you pretty much... Oh, yes. You're versatile. Again, extra skill, lowered officer life. I'm not sure what you're supposed to be referenced to. I don't know what your reference is to. Anyway, let's salvage what we can. Oh, sweet. Level 3. Beautiful. Wow, they're all anomalies. Well... Let's go for it. Ooh, hello. Anomaly signal? Imperial Battleship, sir. A fellow Imperial Battleship. Who am I speaking with? This is Admiral Ellys Idaho of the NS Odysseus. Yeah, and I'm Pope Xenon. Anyway, I'm glad I bumped into another Imperial. Just about all of my crew has abandoned ship, and well, I'm about to do the same. What's the point of going on fighting? No one's going to turn the Omnis back on. We might as well enjoy the little time we have left. But look, we've got some scrap still left on the ship. More than I can take with me. It's yours if you want it. So long, Admiral Ellys Idaho. Sweet. That'll do me. That'll do me, indeed. Ooh, and a church beacon, looks like. Looks like we're, Yep, right in the eye of an ion storm, near this believer planet. Got chief for you, sir. Sir, this storm is going to wreak havoc with our hull's electrical systems. We got 2 choices here. One is to let the storm do its damage, if you will, and then no doubt those ions will ding up our hull pretty good. Or we shut down our computer system and maybe avoid damage altogether. But this last option is risky, sir. Shutting down our system now could actually make us more vulnerable. How do you want to handle this? 100% success chance! Shut down the ship's computer system. Shut down the system, Bigelow. I have a good feeling about this. That's good, sir, because I'm iffier on the idea myself. Shutting the system down. That thing pays for itself so much. Now we wait out the storm. Ozu, tell the crew to pack it in to the middle of the ship until we're on the other side of this thing. Right away, sir. My god, that thing pays for itself so many times over. Okay, the storm's passed, sir. Let's turn the system back on and see what the damage is. Keep your fingers crossed. Turning it on now. Phew, it worked, sir. No damage to the hull. That was a close one. No, it was a guaranteed certification. Oh, negative outcome, but hey, it worked perfectly for us. We are totally happy with this. So I am going to go take the route above, I think, because it's going to give us 7 places to explore, 2 stars to salvage, 3 anomalies to deal with, and 2 shops to go for, and also an additional battleship wreckage we can consume. Consume? Yeah, sure, consume, why not? Consume works for me. The Wang Zihi. Civ transporter, sir, in bad shape by the looks of it. Good thing we found you there. This piece of junk's about to blow and take us out with it. What about the ship? Please tell us about your ship. They forced us onto this clunker and sent us off, like a bunch of admirals, not caring if we lived or died. Who did, Captain? The people of our home planet. I can't even bring myself to say its name now. When our food became scarce, they turned hostile to my kind, blaming us for the planet's troubles, as if the shutdown had nothing to do with it, saying we were all nothing but thieves and plunderers. Then early one morning, they rounded us up, the Red Eyes as they started calling us, and forced us onto this dump with its Vicarelli engine. And why they have done this? Why have they done this? For what good reason, you ask? There is none. Only because we look a little different than they do. Vicarelli is the worst house, by the way. If you don't remember from the streams, Vicarelli house is the worst house. The poorest house with the worst gear. But I guess we would have seen this coming. As soon as there's trouble, it's always the people who look different that suffer. Can you help us, Admiral? Well, how can we help you? What can you do to help you? Rescue us before this overheated engine of ours blows and takes us with it? Better yet, a skilled pilot could get us close enough to put a cryo clamp on the outside of their engine room, Admiral. That should give us plenty of time for a rescue. I cannot pilot, annoyingly, it's the only skill I don't have, but we'll send commandos to evacuate the passengers, because it'll absolutely work. Sit tight, Captain. We'll have you and your passengers off that vessel in no time. Right? We aren't going anywhere, Admiral, believe me. Made it by the skin of our teeth, sir, but we got those passengers off that porter. A good many are in shock, and it can't blame them. It's tough to see civilians like that, even when they're safe and sound in the rescue pod. But I've talked to some, sir. They've told me they're impressed by your kindness. Wouldn't be surprised if they end up joining the cause, Admiral. Cool. More commandos. Oh, yes! What is it with my luck today? What is this nonsense? Absolutely yes. Go for the merc outpost immediately. Probably not the wisest choice, but hey. Fortune smiles on you this dark, oxygenless day, sir. I have nearly finished constructing my liquid healer nanobot tank, and all I need is a few remaining parts which you can easily find in a squadron. Break one down for me, and I can finish my tank and heal some of your injured officers. What do you say, my man? None of my officers are injured, CO Jones Stavros. We can repair it here, but I don't want to waste the money, to be honest. Is that going to give me... If that gives me an item, that's one thing. If that doesn't give me an item, and it just heals one of my uninjured officers, it's not great, is it? Out of curiosity, and I'm more interested in like things happening than things not happening. Here you are. You locked in nanodrone, it's not too bad. How long do you think this will take? Oh, not long at all. You have my word. I have finished my healing tank thanks to you, Admiral. Send me your sick. All they need is 5 minutes in my tank and they'll be almost as good as new. I have a feeling I'm going to be a very famous man in these sectors. Yes, I can see it now. Is that all that was? Is that all that was? Wow, what a waste of my time that was. I'll put the Wraith there. I'll visit the shop. No DNA officers, so that's not a problem. I could get a pilot, but I don't really want to spend money on that. A second piercer laser? Interesting. Healing? Not required either. I don't need anything really. The second piercer laser is useful. But I'm going to go to the battleship wreckage. Local system map. Battleship wreckage. Fight! No, it's cargo pods. Loose church shipping containers, sir. Lynch, check it out. We're in luck, sir. A nice haul of scrap. I was worried. I thought that maybe all we'd find here was a bunch of church books. Makes sense. The prospect of encountering numerous books would frighten the captain. Cool. Bunch of scrap. Nice. Positive outcome, indeed. Prepare for the mission. Prepare for the mission. Scan the planet. We can spare commandos now. We can spare like 7 commandos. We can spare 7 commandos and Joe just does it beautifully. Joe just does it absolutely beautifully. I can't remember what Battleship Wreckage requires, though. That's the only problem. I can't remember what Battleship Wreckage requires. I'm going to assume a Battleship Wreckage works for me, just because it's 92 to 100%, and I can lose between 0 and 7. I can quite happily take 0 and 7. So you got go on. Go down there, Joe. Right. Danger avoided. Danger avoided. Resource catch grabbed. Danger 3 wounds. We'll carry on going. We'll definitely carry on going. Battleship wreckage. Loads of scrap. Nice. More extra scrap. Couple of... That's fine. honestly, 3? I'll take 3. Absolutely, I'll take 3 for 200 scrap. Absolutely. Definitely. Now we move on, right? We've already been to all this planet. We've been to all these planets, okay. Star map to the next place. To Beneb.